Hi everybody, welcome to Plum Bush Farm. I'm Gabe. Today we're going to be clipping up a goat, and we're going to take you along and show you as we do this goat makeover. It's time to do a makeover on Kona. We're getting her ready for linear appraisal in 2 weeks, and to do that we have to clip her up and try to make her look as pretty as we can. So today Jenny is going to clip up Kona, and we're going to show you the process from start to finish getting them ready for linear appraisal, which is basically a beauty pageant for dairy goats. So Kona is a special goat to us because her mom was Mocha, and Mocha was a sister to Butterscotch. Unfortunately, Mocha got attacked by a dog and was reduced to 3 legs. So she didn't live real long, but we do have this one daughter of hers, Kona, and she is a good producer. So we're looking forward to seeing how she's going to do in linear appraisal. Step 1 is to comb as much dirt and dust out of her coat as possible to keep our clippers sharp. Some people might give their goat a bath before they would do this, but we're not taking time for that. We're just going to try to clean her up a little bit and get to clipping. So the clippers we're going to use is an Andes Ultra Edge. We found this clippers works pretty good for us.
We're going to use this T84 blade. It's a little extra wide to get the main hair off the body. And it is 2.4 millimeters. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to do long swoops as quickly as I can so it doesn't get too hot, hopefully. And she's supposed to stand still while I do this, of course.
For doing the main body, Jenny's going against the grain of the hair, but when she does the actual tail, she's going with the grain.
I'll just take a tiny bit off.
Definitely makes this a lot easier if you've got somebody who can stand up front and offer them nice fresh leaves or anything they like. One thing that makes it a little easier when you're doing the leg is if your helper lifts the other leg like I'm doing right now. It kind of forces them to keep that leg down and hold it still.
Get between her toes.
Another thing Kona needs is to have her toenails trimmed up.
You ready, Kona?
All right, Kona's starting to look so pretty. Let's get rid of this lady beard.
She wants it.
She wants to keep her beard. All right, what a pretty girl. All right, looking good. All right, well, it's such a beautiful evening. The birds are singing. We just got done clipping Kona up, and I'm going to show you some footage of what she looks like now after we're all done. Okay, Kona, that's enough damage to my apple tree. I think you better go back to your pen. Well, we still have more goats that need to be trimmed up for this beauty pageant, but one tip I can give you is if you have black goats, do them a little bit earlier, because right after black goats are trimmed, they don't look so great. So it's good to give them a little bit of time to grow back out. That's Pineapple. She still needs to be trimmed up. Daisy here is going to kid in a couple weeks, probably about right around linear appraisal time. We don't know whether she'll be able to be appraised or not, because they can only be appraised if they're in milk. And if they've kidded right before, it's up to the appraiser's discretion whether they're going to appraise them. This is Jeanette. She is the first doe that we trimmed up this year. We trimmed her up a week or so ago. And we might want to touch her up just a little bit before appraisal, because appraisal is still 2 weeks out. And this pretty girl is Mabel. Mabel's a first freshener. She's been doing really well on production. Those two black goats are Bellamy on the left and Cassie on the right. Cassie is a first freshener, and she's got a nice udder and has been doing really well in production. She is a daughter of Honey. And this is Honey. Honey is a second freshener. We're not sure if we're going to keep her around much longer. Her production isn't as good as we would like. This doe is Sweetie. She is the first daughter that we have out of Kona. She has never kidded, but she's getting close within probably a week or so. She's got a really nice pre-freshened udder there. Behind Sweetie, eating from the mineral feeder, is Ginger. Ginger's probably one of our top goes. I'm going to see if I can get Sweetie to move so you can get a little better look at Ginger. That worked well, didn't it? Okay, there's a little look at Ginger. Bear in mind that none of these goats are ready to be milked right now, so the udders you're seeing on them are not a full udder like they will have for linear appraisal. Ginger's Fancy is chilling here with her kids. She's also a first freshener, and she's got a really nice udder and has had really good production. All of our goats are on official milk test. And these guys are all relaxing. Well, this was the first of a 3-part series that we're planning to shoot on linear appraisal. We can't actually take footage of the appraisal while it's happening, but we will take footage of our goats that day with their show fills and being all clipped up nicely. Then we plan to do a 3rd video after linear appraisal, sharing some of the things that we learned from the appraiser. It's always an educational time, and we always learn something about our herd with this, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for coming by. Kona says thanks too.